Hello and good evening, our beloved viewers. You are watching on Live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. Djibouti affirmed its strategic by welcoming 5 new ambassadors. In Dakhel region, inauguration of the Justice Court. For the international scene, Gaza Strip winter turned into a war held humanitarian. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, paid tribute to the late Ali Arif Burhan. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, paid a heartfelt tribute to the late Ali Arif Burhan, a leading Djiboutian political figure during the French colonial period and a well-known personality in our country who passed away this Monday. The late Ali Arif Burhan will forever remain in the collective memory of our compatriot as a tireless worker with a strong sense of duty and a commitment of achieving results. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, sent his successful transition to the business world following the independence highlight his remarkable duty. The president also added by recalling a distinguished multilingual man, a step in cultural and outgoing. May Allah grant him in his eternal paradise. Inna Allah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, received a letter of credential of 5 new ambassadors of the Republic of Djibouti this morning, Monday, at the Presidential Palace. The President of the Republic received the credential letter of 5 new ambassadors appointed by the respective countries to the Republic of Djibouti.
The President of the Republic of Djibouti, it is an honor for me to present the letters of credence accrediting me as the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Indonesia to Your Excellency, and the letters of recall of my predecessor.
Ambassador expressed their sincere desire to work in the Republic of Djibouti. For his part, the President of the Republic welcomed the Indonesian ambassador, assuring him that his government will provide the necessary support and facility to enable him to fulfill his mission to the fullest extent. The President of the Republic also affirmed Djibouti's keenness to strengthen and expand cooperation and partnership with Indonesia. In the related context, the President of the Republic received the credential letter from Swiss ambassador to accredit to Djibouti, Mr. Ricardo Chande. In her remark during the ceremony, the ambassador affirmed her commitment to performing her duties with the utmost dedication and contributing to the deepening bilateral ties between the two countries. She praised the shared value and principle that unite Djibouti and Swaziland, including dialogue, peace, stability, and multilateral relation. The President of the Republic welcomed the Swaziland ambassador and wished her success in her important diplomatic mission. For his part, separately, the President of the Republic also received the letter of credence of the Canadian ambassador, Mr. Nicolas, as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of his country to Djibouti. The ambassador expressed his willingness to contribute in strengthening bilateral cooperation, particularly in the areas of peace and security, cultural cooperation, and combating climate change, He also commended the recent agreement signed between the Canadian Geothermal Energy Company and Djiboutian Minister of Energy and Natural Resources. For his part, the President of the Republic praised the strong bilateral relation between the Republic of Djibouti and Canada and the growth of progress achieved in various files. He also noted that the two countries committed to consultation and coordination, assuring the Canadian ambassador that he will receive all necessary support and facility from the government of Djibouti. And at the conclusion, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, received the credential letter from the Mexican ambassador to Djibouti, Mr. Alejandro Eves. The Mexican ambassador commended to bonds and friendship and cooperation between his country and Djibouti, emphasizing that the two people and countries share fundamental human value based on human dignity and respect for cultural diversity. He also highlighted the importance of the cultural in both countries, expressing Mexico's desire to strengthen its cooperation with Djibouti, which he described as a strategy hub for the development in East Africa as a pillar of stability and a model of a good governance for the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, wished welcome and good success for the important diplomatic mission. In a related context development, the President of the Republic received the credential letter of a new Venezuelan ambassador to Djibouti. The Venezuelan ambassador, Mr. Eddie Jose, praised the political leadership in Djibouti and commended the wisdom of the President of the Republic, Ismail Margili, and wishing him continued success in the leading of the country's development and progress. The Venezuelan ambassador called for strengthening bilateral exchange and cooperation between the two countries, particularly within the framework of their shared membership in the Africa, South America, and the Forum. For his part, the President of the Republic welcomed the new ambassador and wishing him success in his duties in our country. And now, the Minister of Justice and Plenipotentiary Affairs responsible for human rights, Ali Hassan Bahdon, inaugurated the first instance and personal status courts yesterday in Dakhil region. These courts will serve the resident of Dakhil region and Ali Sibih region. This new judicial project is considered as an important step in strengthening the judicial system at the regional level and improving access to justice for the resident of the southern region. The minister was accompanied during the inauguration by a high-level delegation that include the Attorney General, the President of Personal Status Court, the President of the National Human Rights Commission, the Director General of the Prisons Authorities, and the Minister Technical Advisor, and a number of senior judicial and technical officials. The delegation was received at the inauguration site by the PFO of Dakhil Region, Hassan Abdi Roble, and the President of Regional Council, Mahad Hussein, in the presence of civil and military and traditional authorities in the Dakhil region. This inauguration came within the framework of the government's policy of decentralizing public service and bringing the justice system closer to the citizens throughout the country as part of the state's effort to provide a modern judicial environment that serves all regions of the country. In his intervention, the head of the National Human Rights Committee delivered a speech in which he expressed his delight at the opening of the two courts. He expressed also his satisfaction with the quality of the equipment and service provided, emphasizing that these courts will enable citizens to benefit from accessible and efficient judicial service that enhance confidence in the judicial system and strengthening the principle of justice for all. The Minister of Justice and Prisons Affairs in charge of human rights, Mr. Ali Hassan Bahdon, indicate that the opening of this new court reflects the government's commitment to bringing justice closer to the citizens and enable them to access accessible and efficient judicial service, thus contributing to the consolidation of the rule of law and strengthening confidence in judicial institution. Dakhil region witnessed an exceptional event on Thursday evening as hundreds of residents from various districts within the Dakhil region, including Asaila, Mulud, and Yobuki, all expressed their full support for the President of the Republic in the presidential election scheduled for April 2026. This demonstration was initiated by Mr. Hamid Muhammad Hamad, Kumaide, a young man from the Dakhil region. A significant number of young people and residents of area participate, reflecting their strong support for the President of the Republic, his political vision. The event was also distinguished by their prominent symbolic presence and the also the influential and political landscape of the Republic of Djibouti, which added further symbolic value to the event. This morning, the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, in collaboration with the UNFD, organized an official ceremony to launch the Urban Solidarity Program, which represents an important opportunity to improve the living condition of vulnerable and marginalized groups. The ceremony was presided over by the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Ulufa Ismail Abdu, in the presence of member of the National Union of Djiboutian Women and representative of the Ministry of Social Affairs, along with a broad audience, mostly women involved in civil society, participate in the Urban Solidarity Program. The program primarily aimed to strengthen social projects supported by the ministry and the government, but also to improve the employment opportunities through income generating project. It also seek to support community management center by formalizing their status and providing necessary training for their leaders. This project is a tool for change and improving the living condition of the most vulnerable groups by enhancing their economic independence, their capacity for collective organization, and their participation in community development. In a speech, the mayor of Belbela Commune noted that this initiative reflects the state is firm commitment to solidarity, social inclusion, and respect for human dignity, particularly for the most vulnerable groups in urban areas. The program, he said, respond to the daily need of community, especially in Balbala municipality, where social need remain significant and diverse. Balbala municipality welcomed this initiative, which strengthened the social protection mechanism and support families in difficult circumstances. The mayor of Bulaus, in his speech, indicated that the network have been installed near the municipality to enhance the communication with the support for the resident of Bulaus. And we are proud to this achievement that we have made in Djibouti and the interior region. And today we can say that we are at the peak of our efforts, he concluded. In her address on this occasion, the Secretary General of the National Union for Djiboutian Women affirmed that the launch of the Urban Solidarity Program is a practical step reflecting the growing attention given to the issues of women and other groups in the urban areas. She also emphasized that this program aligned with the Union's mission to empower women economically and socially and to strengthen their role in the local development process. For her part, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Sulufa Ismail Abdu, explained and stressed in her speech the great importance of this occasion for strengthening national solidarity. She also spoke about the objective of the Urban Solidarity Project, saying that every time I came to the National Union of Women in Djibouti, I do not feel like I guess I learned everything in this union. I grew up within it and I acquire comprehensive knowledge in the field of community management thanks to the union and its president, the First Lady Khadra Mohammed Haid, whom we all consider a mother to us and not, who has served the young woman and now parliamentarians and ministers. We extend our deepest gratitude to her for all her dedicated effort on behalf of us and all the people of Djibouti. At the outset, I mentioned And I would like to express my sincere respect and admiration for the First Lady of Ms. Khadra Mohammed Hait. However, it is essential to acknowledge that the society evolve, neighborhood grow, and young people aspire to more opportunities, and communities seek greater intention and appreciation. In the second part of her speech, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Ulufa Ismail Abdu, explained and said, beyond its economic objective, the Urban Solidarity Program has a profoundly human ambition. It aims to restore dignity, hope, and confidence to the most vulnerable families, particularly women, who play a central role in the social stability and development of our urban community. Through support, training, and monitoring of beneficiaries, this program will encourage initiative, collective responsibility, and self reliance. It will empower women and young people to become true agents of change, capable of actively contributing to the local economic and social cohesion. The formalization and strengthening of community development center also constitute an essential pillar of this initiative. I wish to reaffirm the firm commitment of the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity to ensure rigorous monitoring of this program in accordance with the National Union of Djiboutian Women and all institutional and community partners. This morning at Grand Hotel Isla, the SOS Children's Village, in close collaboration with the Ministry of Women and Family, officially launched its emergency drought response humanitarian action program for the Dakhel region and surrounding areas. This humanitarian initiative is part of the joint effort of government of the Republic of Djibouti and its partners to address the effect of ongoing drought, which is severely impacting vulnerable groups. Particularly children and families in rural and pastoral areas. The launch ceremony was attended by the Minister of Women and Family, Mr. Muna Usman Aden, the Minister of Environment, Sustainable Development, Mohammed Abdul Qadir Musa, and the Governor of the Prefect of Dakhel region. The program includes providing food assistance, ensuring access to safe drinking water, child protection, and also strengthening the reliance of families in the face of these challenges. Through this program, SOS Children's Village and its partner reaffirm their commitment to actively contributing to national effort and combat the effect of climate change and strengthen the resilience of community in all regions in a spirit of solidarity and shared responsibility. In her speech, the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, stressed the need for continued support and assistance to affect families in order to ensure they overcome the effect of drought and promote sustainable development in the region. And the minister also emphasized the organization's commitment to work with national and local authorities and provide sustainable and appropriate response to the humanitarian challenges. The Republic of Djibouti participated in the second business forum on the African Continental Free Trade Areas held in Marrakech from December 12 and to 14, 2025, with a high-level delegation headed by the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mohamed Warsam Dirie, accompanied by the President of Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Yusuf Moussa Dewale. This forum, which brought together 36 African delegations, marked a significant milestone in the collective consultation process aimed at strengthening intra-African trade and preparing for the upcoming World Trade Organization Ministerial Conference scheduled for March 2026 in Cameroon. The Finance, Public Economic and Planning Committee of the House of Representatives met today to continue its review of draft finance law number 203 nine legislative assembly of 2025 concerning the estimate general budget for the year 2026. The session was chaired by Sharmake Musa Are, chairman of the committee, and the government was represented by the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training and the Minister of Budget. The discussion were focused on a detailed analysis of the budget allocation for the education sector as well as revenue forecasts and plain spending the authorization for the fiscal year 2026. This morning, the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training launched an official workshop to train trainers of a textbook evaluator in partnership with the United Nations Conference on Educational Psychology and UNESCO. The opening ceremony was held at the National Institute for Educational Researches in the presence of a select group of education stakeholders, including Director General of the Institute and also the representative from various educational institutions. This workshop, which runs for December 15 to 19, 2025, is part of the Educational Resources Project supported by the French Development Agency. The project primarily aims to train a select group of qualified trainers and evaluators capable of assigning and improving the quality of textbooks in 13 French speaking African countries. At the conclusion of the workshop, participants will be able to master textbook evaluation tools according to the standards, ensuring the standardization of evaluation criteria across the region. The Secretary General of the National Union of Djiboutian Women visit Jura branch to promote literacy and women's protection program. This morning, the Secretary General of the National Union of Djiboutian Women, Ms. Fatuma Moussa, visited the unionist branch in Tajura region, accompanied by a high-level delegation that include the coordinator of the listening and information units for business and initiative. The community program official and three female members of the parliament representing the region also campaign the Secretary General. The session opened with a welcoming address by the Secretary General for the Unionist branch in Tajura. The communication official then presented a detailed overview of the activities carried out over the past 2 months. These activities include a meeting with the city's literacy director, which results in an agreement to organize awareness session, meeting with the female students in three schools, and also collaboration with the International Organization for Migration. In her speech, the Secretary General for UNFD, Ms. Fatuma Musa, expressed her appreciation for the warm welcome for the member of Tajura branch, conveying the greeting of the First Lady and commending Remember his courage and dynamism. She also explained that her previous visit in September underscored the importance of literacy, noting the significant progress achieved in this area. The Secretary General also stated that the opening of the listening center was in response to an explicit request from the women of Tajura branch. And Oboch now, within the framework of the Civil Society Support Program, the European Union delegation to Djibouti, in collaboration with the Oboch Regional Council, organized an awareness day on Thursday, December 4, which dedicated to introducing the AUA's upcoming calls for proposal for the year 2026. This was followed by a practical training session on project proposal preparation for civil society organization in Obok region. This initiative aimed to support local civil society organization in understanding the AUA's priorities for the period 2021 to 2025. And now moving on to the international scene in Gaza, is a system have collapsed. The humanitarian crisis are as winter weather intensifies. The war waged by Israel on Gaza Strip has led to widespread destruction on drainage network and waste management system, severely worsening the already dire humanitarian situation in Palestinian territory. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.